Matt, point on the road is always a good result for any side. They will say draw their aways, win the homes. And to add to that today, the Gingerbreads have kept a clean sheet as well.
Yeah, I just spoke to you before on the other interview. We had to make sure today we didn't concede. We've conceded 9 goals in 3 games. That causes a rut. So we had to weigh up what was more important today, and we had to make sure away from home we keep a clean sheet and we make sure we don't concede. And that's the main thing we had to worry about. We've got players suspended, players injured, like we talk about every week. So instead of just feeling sorry for ourselves, we made 2 signings. I thought Lewis was brilliant in there, next to Jake, both lefties as well, if you saw. So that was a difficult conversation. Who could play on the right hand side of him, but they've done their jobs really well. And Josh in there as well. I think they both showed themselves in glory in that defensive aspect.
And combining that with Harry Wood returning from his suspension, Grantham had a much more solid look to them, both with and without the ball.
Yeah, I thought Woody, he had the best chance of the game when everyone thought he scored, but it was just the other side of the post. But yeah, that's what Woody gives us, that creativity as the number 10 to get on the ball, to dictate the play, to play in behind, to play short, whatever he decides. And running with players, I think we've lacked that in certain weeks, but actually players just run at players because they don't like it. And we've gone away from that. So I thought today was better in that aspect. Obviously not scoring a goal, we're all disappointed in there, but the lads have given it absolutely everything they could do to make sure ultimately we went away with at least a point.
There were a couple of times at the other end where Bridlington did get the better of the Gingerbread defence, but everything seemed to be from distance, and when it did get beyond the back 4, it came up against Dan Hasted.
Yeah, I think Dan's only really made one one-on-one save. Apart from that, there's been nothing really in the game for both sides. It's been half chances, a game of a midfield battle. The wind here is how it is at Grantham. So, one half you've got the win, you've got to try and score. That's when we had all them corners, and then the second half they had the win. So we expected them to come on to us. So we just had to make sure today the ball's in front of our players and not in behind, because we don't want to see Jake turning around and running 1v1. We need to make sure that we've got the ball in front of us to keep the clean sheet ultimately, because that was the aim today. And could we have won the game? Maybe. On another day we might have had it, but we have to make sure we take the positives out of today.
But those 2 saves, but one in each half from Hasted, were absolutely key, and they were absolutely top draw saves, both from the same player. One from a clear shot, and the second from a free kick, and that was the Dan Hasted that Grantham fans have come to know.
Yeah, listen, there's nobody more disappointed than Dan last week. He's held his hands up. He said, "I'm at fault for this and that," and we said, "You've saved us so many times this season, so please stop feeling sorry for yourself." We had to make sure we come today, and Dan did his job right, and he was absolutely excellent. And I'm so pleased that he's got that clean sheet so quick after what happened last Saturday. So yeah, delighted for him, delighted for Jake, Toots, Lewis, Joe. Thought they were really good. So we had a makeshift back 4 in today with Joe playing at left back. Josh introduced really well. Like I say, we'll take the positives that have happened today.
Matt, thanks very much. Well done today.
Cheers.